What's going on, you guys? It's Perry the Entertainer back again for another video. And yes, we are going to be returning with another edition of the Return Edition, I guess Return 2.0 edition of Hashtag Spoilers, the hit new web show that has been sweeping the nation. But of course, we also have a little update to the little desktop here. If you guys see over here, the Windows Technical Preview. Yes, I am running the technical preview of Windows 10. That was the reason I couldn't get it out the first week. And then last week, a whole bunch of like family emergency stuff started kicking in. So I hope you guys don't mind that I did take, a couple personal days. I did watch Raw on Monday. We didn't get to do the podcast and everything because, everyone on the panel was also having some sort of emergency as well. So we didn't get to do the podcast. We should be able to do it this week. So let's hope we can get the Wrestling Analyst podcast out to you guys maybe on Sunday morning or something like that. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I'm running Windows 10 right now. I'll probably give you guys like a not really like an overview, but like a review of it later on, maybe like the week, the month, something like that. As more features start to roll out. We got some good stuff. I mean, we got the start menu back, and we got task views, search menus, all sorts of good stuff. But this is not a technology video. If you guys want to check that out, let me know. I will definitely give you guys like an overview of my thoughts on this. But this is a SmackDown spoilers episode. Let's dive right into this. Also, make sure you guys go down in the description box and check out all the links down in the description box below. Follow me on Twitter at the PTE Show. We live chat during Raw. Usually SmackDown if I'm watching it. Probably not this week, which is why we're reviewing it. But oh yeah, SmackDown. What was it? SmackDown 800 or something like that, or the 15th episode, the 15th anniversary that I told you guys I was going to review. I did watch it. Like I said, that was when the family emergency started kicking in, so I couldn't unfortunately make said video. But let's dive right into this finally. This is actually a more detailed SmackDown spoilers page that I found. If so, we usually use these ones. Where this one it has the spoilers with the asterisks up here. This one I felt was a little more in depth and in detail, so I'm not just looking at the outside and not looking at the inside. So for example, like this, the Ambrose opens up with a promo. That's not really that detailed, but as we get closer, as we get more in depth into the show, we'll definitely get more details as to what happened in the show. But let's start off. It looks like Dean Ambrose is right here, so he's going to have a big part in this week. I'm going to try and do like not really a Hell in a Cell predictions video, but like a preview, because I do feel like I owe you guys videos because of my absence. So let's do this. Dean Ambrose opens the show with a promo. Seth Rollins interrupts him on the Tron. Ambrose vows to send Rollins straight to hell on Sunday. This is that big double main event thing that they've been hyping up for Hell in a Cell, with Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose finally getting his hands again on Seth Rollins, minus the SummerSlam match. And, of course, we have John Cena versus Randy Orton inside the cell as well, with the winner, I believe, getting a shot against Brock Lesnar sometime in the future for the World Championship. I think that's a pretty good twist to the John Cena-Randy Orton match, because it doesn't feel like it's just loser versus loser, and it doesn't feel like this, because we are going to have to sit through Cena and Orton, which a lot of people don't want to. But if we have to sit through this to get to Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, which was, arguably one of the best matches at SummerSlam, I'm definitely willing to sit through John Cena and Randy Orton to get to the bigger match, which should be Dean and Seth finally main eventing Seth. And I like how WWE is actually putting Seth Rollins in this sort of set, mindset where he is actually the more important guy on the show, because Brock isn't there all the time. So they make Seth Rollins like public enemy number one, and they make him this big hated heel, and I think it's so good. I think it's very good. He's a very good substitute for Brock not being there every week. Of course, we saw Paul Heyman on Raw just a couple days ago, where he got RKO'd by Randy Orton. So did John Cena. So that I liked how that did put some build up into the John Cena Randy Orton feud, and what could possibly be a Randy Orton Brock Lesnar match at the Royal Rumble, which I'm sure not a lot of people would be opposed to. A lot of people actually want to see that match. So what do you guys think about this? Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, I guess having more promos to build up their match at Hell in a Cell. I'm not a big fan of how Dean Ambrose has been kind of building these few matches, with the sliming in the briefcase, and he was beating up a mannequin on Raw. I mean, while it is entertaining because it's Dean Ambrose and everything, I feel that is not exactly, what WWE should if these two hate each other, let's remind Seth Rollins turned his back on, they are making it like these guys are legit, like literal brothers, in the brotherhood of the Shield and everything. And Seth turning on Ambrose was like a spit in his face, and Ambrose wants his revenge and everything. And of course, Ambrose also wants his revenge for Rollins driving his head through cement blocks. But it's like, but the way Dean Ambrose gets his revenge is just so childish. Like the sliming. Well, yeah, I mean the hot dog cart a couple weeks ago, um, and now we have him beating up mannequins. I don't get it. Like I said, it is entertaining, but I feel that it's childish, and I feel that if Seth and Dean really hate each other, that's not exactly the road that I would take this feud down. I would, maybe have, I don't want to say family get involved, but something like that. Make this feud personal, because this is Dean and Seth, who were part of the Shield. These guys were a legit brotherhood, a faction, and one of the biggest factions in WWE in quite some time, just a couple months ago. So, let me know what you guys think about that. But we move on, because I don't want to waste a whole lot of your time here. The Miz and Damian Sandow defeated Los Matadores when Miz put one of the Matadors in a figure four inside the ring, and Mizdow put one on the outside. Sheamus was on commentary. So this is building up Sheamus versus The Miz for the United States Championship, I believe, at Hell in a Cell, which is good. They are putting some effort into building up the United States Championship title picture. I'm not a huge fan with The Miz and Cesaro like kind of flip-flopping roles. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it does bring some legitimacy to the championships itself, so I'm not opposed to it. Raw did start kind of tease a little bit of what could have been like a turn from Mizdow, with The Miz saying how he got the win when Sandow's in the ring busting his ass getting the win over Sheamus, but I don't think that's going to go anywhere. Maybe Mizdow, could turn on Miz. I guess they're going to be Mizdow TV or something like that on the pre-show. So if you guys are interested in that, go check that out. But just some enhancement matches here with The Miz and Damian Sandow, make them look stronger, and of course building up Sheamus and The Miz, which could be okay, but knowing Sheamus, if you have to put him against a certain guy like Cesaro, for example, to make him look good. So I'm hoping it's good, and me being a Miz fan, of course, I want him to walk out with the title. So Bo Dallas cut a promo backstage with Goldust and Cody Rhodes about their match tonight. Goldust called Bo weird. Okay, I mean, I was thinking about this before the show, before I hit the record button on this show. I feel that Goldust and Cody Rhodes are really mainly heels to be kind of like comic relief in the tag team division. I mean, you would put these three together, they are very comedic. The Bo Dallas and Cody and Goldust. We saw in main event last night with the "How well do you know your bro?" So that was one of the most retarded segments I think I've ever seen. But whatever about that. But I feel that they are just evil comic relief. You have to have a whole lot of you got like the Usos. Well, come to think of it, there isn't really a whole lot of tag teams left in the division now, are there? I think Curtis Axel got hurt. I know Ryback's hurt, so Ryback's out. Cody and Goldust, I guess, are really the only tag team. I guess Eric Rowan and Luke Harper are breaking up, so that's gonna kill that. Damn, I'm trying to think. Oh, the Slater Gator, if you want to think about that. Los Matadors, I guess those are your two legit tag teams. If Cody and Goldust beat frickin' the Usos, oh, it looks like we get a flippin' Los Matadores match. Oh, that's be fantastic. But yeah, just evil comic relief, I think, here. So, WWE Divas Champion AJ Lee beats Alicia Fox. Paige is at ringside. I don't know how many times they're going to have Alicia Fox job to AJ, setting up AJ and Paige. Apparently, these two, Paige and Alicia Fox, are going to be on Total Divas. So this limits the Divas roster even more to who can hold the championship to a record 3. I believe it's 3. It's AJ, Layla, and Emma, I believe, are the only 3 that can legit challenge for the championship. Now that Vince has this rule that Total Divas cannot challenge for the championships, which I have questioned on this channel as to why are Nikki and Brie fighting if this has nothing if they can't fight for a championship. So whatever. And then Raw happened, and I was seriously thinking, why the hell does WWE have a Divas division? Why? 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 Half of them can't wrestle, and what did I say? I tweeted. I said like half of them can't wrestle, and like 80% of them were hired just because they look good, just because they're models. Like if you're gonna hire them to look good, why don't you just use them as flipping managers? Use them as valets for fuck's sake. Make someone look good. Give Bo Dallas a flipping manager. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go over real well. You know, get him over as well. Hell, I guess it did it for Rusev. So, um, I guess that's going to be that. I believe they hyped up the IC Championship match, Dolph Ziggler and Cesaro, which I don't really get because we're going to get deeper into the show. Like we said, like it says right here, Ziggler defeated Cesaro via pinfall. I believe this was for the IC Championship. So I'm going to leave my thoughts on that when we get to this point right here. Nikki, Cameron, and Summer Rae defeat Brie, Naomi, and Natalya. If anybody cares, there's the Total Divas part of the night. Bo Dallas, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust defeated Mark Henry and the Usos after Bo hit Henry with a Bodog to get the win. I was talking about on Raw how I don't really like how WWE's just throwing together these 6-man tag team matches, especially with how special they used to be, you know, back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Hell, you know, way back before then too. How the 6-mans were always just a specialty match. If you saw one, you knew it was special, and now that WWE's just kind of throwing them together, just overusing it, it really does devalue, you know, the match itself. So I really don't like these type of matches where they just kind of throw, you know, a tag team versus tag team feud along with a singles versus singles feud. While it does get both feuds over, and I completely understand the point in it, I just feel that they're just overused in WWE. I feel that if you had one once in a while, it would be okay, but not every other week. You know what I mean? So I think that's where I stand on that. But you know, let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think that 6-mans have been just devalued over the last couple months? Let me know what you guys think about that. Cesaro challenged Dolph Ziggler backstage to a 2 out of 3 falls match for the IC title at Hell in a Cell. So, okay, we do have a rematch for 2 days later, in, you know, kayfabe wise, of course. You know, this is going to be airing on Friday, pay-per-views on Sunday. So, why have an IC championship match 2 days before another one? Granted, when the second one's probably going to be a lot better because it's going to be 2 out of 3 falls, and because it's Dolph Ziggler, and because it's Cesaro, you know, you're going to totally make the IWC happy, but it's like, why put 2 title matches kind of back to back? I mean, I really don't understand the point in that. I mean, give it to Cesaro. I think Cesaro would work well with the IC championship. I don't remember if he had it before. I know he's had the US championship. I don't think he had the IC title, but like I was saying with Miz and Sheamus, I think that this does it's better for the mid card championships to kind of just throw them into feuds and kind of let them work, you know, and let them. I know I'm but I think that these two could work very well together in the ring, and this could come out to be a very good match, especially if it's a 2 out of 3 falls match. Maybe it could be in the cell. I mean, that would be pretty cool to see, you know, Cesaro and Ziggler inside the cell. Of course, this is a gimmick pay-per-view, so we're probably only going to see the cell twice, you know, used actually. But Seth Rollins cut a promo about Dean Ambrose. He had tables and chairs set up in the ring. He said at Hell in a Cell, any weapon is legal. Ambrose ran down to attack him. Rollins ran off while Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble tried to restrain him. Ambrose got the better of both men and put Joey Mercury through a table, followed by Noble. Ambrose then posed on the announce table to end the show. So that's good. I mean, it's good but bad. You are building up towards the Ambrose and Seth Rollins match, which is awesome. Awesome, I think. But at the same time, you don't have a legit main event for SmackDown. Well, then sometimes some people can argue that SmackDown doesn't always need a real main event match. So I think this would substitute very well. I know I think I've said that a couple times today. It does sub in very well with a Rollins and Ambrose kind of match. I think that'd be pretty. I think that's cool to end I think this is the go home edition, right? Hell in a Cell's this Sunday, I think. I'm almost positive it is, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. This is your spoilers for the week of, what does it say over here? October 22nd, 2014. I'm gonna try and get you guys a preview of Hell in a Cell and give you guys my predictions and everything on that. We're gonna try and bring some people into the panel as well. And as for a live review after, you guys are just gonna have to check Twitter for that. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna go through with that. But until next time, this is Perry the Entertainer signing out. Peace, and thank you guys for watching. I know I've been off YouTube for quite some time and I haven't even been paying attention to the internet. So, thank you guys for a warm welcome back, and I'm so glad that I'm back to bringing you guys, the best content possible. So, until next time, Perry the Entertainer signing out. Peace. Thank you guys so much.